Well, in today's world, it takes a village to raise a child. It,
Yes.
especially with so many single parents. It takes mom and dad and grandma and grandpa. It takes aunts and uncles. It takes cousins. It takes friends. Everybody's influence needs to be involved with these kids. When you think about it, what are the parents' responsibility in today's world? In today's world of just instant information, uncertainty, cruelty, you know,
Yes.
differences in ideas. What is the true role of parents? And how can they do this and get the village involved in doing it? Obviously, parents provide their children with food and clothing and a place to live. They've also provide them, hopefully, financial support, medical care, and the opportunity to go and have an education. They're there to protect their children from harm and provide them with a safe environment, which includes supervision and control of any situation that they're in. Um, because parents are the most influential people for our children, they have more power to bring out the good qualities in daily life.
Right.
The traits that parents should be striving to instill in their kids, are honesty, responsibility, kindness, independence, respect, positive thinking. We need to get this newest generation thinking positive rather than negatively. Creativity. It's up to
Right.
parents to encourage that, whether they like playing the piano or playing soccer. It's creativity. You know, Healthy eating and exercise. And I gotta, in today's world, we gotta eat healthy, and we
Oh,
gotta,
yeah.
we gotta get them off the internet and out into the playing fields and the parks. We've got to do that. And then we got to teach them that success can be learned by failure, much like we have learned all of our lives. But most importantly, we got to teach them how to have fun, you know, and that's where the village comes in. The one great thing about grandparents is, I had two of my grandkids here in town over the weekend because their parents went on a weekend vacation. And so we had a great time with them, but we gave them back. So that's a great thing about grandparents. We can have fun with them, but we give them back most of the time. So those are just things that I think that most parents need to be aware of, that they've got to get the village involved in all of these traits to make sure this greatest generation becomes the greatest generation.